Hello. We're Having a Stroke, a podcast where a guy with severe ADHD struggles to get through a single sentence while the other one eats a bar of Irish Spring. I'm your co-host, Dominic. With me is my co-host, Joey. And with us, we have ourselves a special guest on our lovely episode number 29.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in too goddamn long, we have another new guest with us today. It's been a guest that I mentioned, I believe, in 27. And it's the great, the wonderful, the fantastic Trevor.
Hey guys,
Woo.
how's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. How are you
Good.
doing?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It's not Trevor. It's I forgot. I guess it's not Trevor. It's Mufasa.
Oh,
yeah.
The man with the legendary impression.
Yeah. Well, would you guys like to hear it? I'm sure
yeah,
everyone would like to hear it.
So it's kind of like hoping.
Yeah, all right. Oh, okay. I gotta think of a line. I haven't done it in so long.
Is it everywhere the light touches will be your kingdom?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
It's great. It's a great impression.
Oh yeah.
I love doing that.
It's fucking
It's
good, man.
it's a fucking awesome impression, dude. Like.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I should mention is now Trevor's probably the guest we've had with the deepest voice on the podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, puberty.
Yeah. Let's go puberty.
Testosterone.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. So, Joey, how's your week been?
Interesting.
Have you experienced any weather?
Yeah, it's been hot and it's been cold, and I've been hot and I've been no.
But mostly hot.
Yeah. I had like at some point this week had an hour-long call with my mom, just talking about like life and stuff, and it was cute. And for everyone worried, I have also good news. My mom tested negative for COVID today.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Excellent.
Let's go. I don't know about my dad, but
Nah.
it's a
I'm
good
sure he's
start.
fine.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
And then my week's been good. Funny. I should have mentioned this earlier. So I have been kind of a shut-in these last couple of weeks, unfortunately, just because like I've been in a weird mental mood, and I reached out to some friends and hung out with them. I hung out with Chris O'Neill and Harvey, who have both been on the podcast.
Yep.
And funny story about when I hung out with Harvey, him and I just walked to the lake and back, and I don't know how it happened, because I was literally just walking, but I broke my glasses.
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How'd they come off?
So okay, so
Paint the picture.
I looked like Harvey and I don't know, like Harvey and I were literally just walking, like on a sidewalk, and I literally just like adjusted them slightly, and then like the temple part on the right hand side just came off.
Oh, you got one of those where it's the nose piece is like separated. It's like there's like a screw that connects to the actual glasses frame.
Yeah, and then and like I knew like that screw was a bit like loose and stuff, but I didn't think it would break.
I do.
You know.
I do remember when I was over at your place and we were hanging out, and you were sort of like, "Hey, I know you're like the handyman. Do you have a screwdriver that could fix my
Yeah,
glasses?"
I remember I asked you that. I asked Dominic after the episode, like, "Hey, I have a screw loose in my glasses. Do you have like maybe a screwdriver?" And you were like, "I do," and then I forgot to ask for it the rest of the night.
Yeah, I should have just done it right away because I definitely had a Swiss Army knife. But to be fair,
well.
we were down south of the border, and we had a little puff and a boom boom, and played some Hot Wheels tracks. So kind of forgot.
We played Hot Wheels and watched cinematic masterpieces.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, actually, it's funny
So
too.
you just-
Reminded. What? No,
Oh,
what's up?
Sorry. have you just not been wearing your glasses then?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. This whole entire day, I haven't been.
So how's your
Um,
sight then?
So the funny thing about my eyesight is that two things. One, I don't really need my glasses to be able to see that well
You
because
lucky bitch.
the only reason that I wear glasses is because I have a lazy right eye. And
Oh.
even then it's slightly lazy. Like if you look at me straight on when I don't have my glasses on, you can't even notice that it's lazy.
That eye looks productive.
It looks productive, but the problem is that it's funny because like when I first got my glasses and the doctor told me that, I was like, should I be walking around with a monocle the whole time? But
I would like to see you with a monocle.
I would love to too.
Dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
Can you imagine getting a prescription monocle?
Oh my
They
god.
they exist.
They,
I'm here to tell you they exist.
I guarantee you that I know. Yeah.
Good one.
Trevor, that was our first stroke.
Oh, I think I had mine earlier. My very first sentence.
But yeah. Funny thing was that I have a very good. I wouldn't call like I have a good eye doctor that I go to, and I called them today and was like, "Hey, something happened and my glasses broke. When can I make an appointment to come in?" And they were like, "Oh, you could just walk in." And I was like, "Really? Oh shit!" Like,
It's crazy.
and I was like, "Hell yeah!" So like, I'm doing that tomorrow, and then I hung out with Chris and Harvey. Him and I just like we both times I hung out with them, we just walked to the lake, just enjoyed the scenery, enjoyed the hot days. And yeah, that's basically what's been going on before I get into any topics.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a nice summer so far. And
That's good.
yeah.
Excellent.
Dom, how have you been? It's been so long since I talked to you guys.
I know.
Yeah. So Trevor was a friend of ours. Well, is a friend of ours who.
This is our sign.
Just-
Goodbye.
Wow.
So this
Wow.
is so you, Trevor. We brought you on this. So Trevor,
I
I
see
brought you
how
on
it
this
is.
episode to tell you that I'm not your friend anymore. Oh, no. No. Trevor and I go back, way back, all the way to like middle school,
Yeah.
and we've just been a good friend ever since. And yeah, just like I remember, like when I had ideas for guests on the podcast, I was like, "Gosh, you reach out to Trevor." And then, like, my ADHD brain was like, let's forget about that for, like...
Yeah, you asked me and I said I'd be interested, and then what, 2 months went by and I heard nothing?
Man's really sent a text left unread. All right.
Yeah.
I meant to make, like, an Excel spreadsheet of all the guests, and then, like, I just forgot to.
Damn.
So I basically got to start from square one with a bunch of guests, and I'm like, fuck. And then, like, I'm like, oh, I should do that. And then, like, I blink, and Gus is on the podcast 5 times.
Yeah. I like how you get through Gus 5 times and you haven't even contacted me.
Listen.
And everyone else in our friend group has been on it at least once.
It's made the
I'm the
rounds.
last one.
Well, no, there's been some people that haven't been on, but anyway.
They have yet to
sure
reach
feels
out.
like I'm the last one.
Yeah, like Anna hasn't been on yet. And I know she said she wants to get on.
That will be a special day.
That will be a special day.
That will be the time when the Red Sea parts, dude.
Can we make episode 30 for that?
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll crumble.
Oh my god. But
Well, and then Dom and I, we've known each other since
High school, I think.
probably, yeah, freshman marching band.
Yeah.
True. Same. in the
I've
same
known
section.
Trevor longer than you, Dominic. How's it feel?
It feels new and refreshed. It feels like a Tinder date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all here together right now, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how long we've been friends. As long as we're here right now, we're still friends.
Doesn't matter how
though-
big
even-
your dick is, Joey. You can put it
even-
away.
even though
Yeah, we're not
Trevor's-
comparing anything here.
even though Trevor's like we're doing all this over Discord, I can feel like Trevor in that sentence like slowly pull a knife up into frame. And like
I imagine him with his arms at his side like a mom doing a kimbo. You know,
If I had a knife where I was right now, that wouldn't be a good thing.
Trevor, where are you right now?
I am sitting in my car. With it raining outside. Yeah,
Is
Now-
it raining outside?
it's been on and off.
Okay.
Now I will say it is nice because I've been listening to podcasts as I do, and something that people like to talk about is audio texture or background texture, which is just sounds of the background gently in the playing as they're talking on their podcasts. Trevor's
yeah.
bringing that in. Trevor's a modern podcaster with this sort of sound effect.
I didn't know that was an aspect that a lot of podcasters wanted.
Some
you know?
podcasters want it. Like there's ones that are based on like the scenery of recording at a certain location, and they because of recording at a certain location, you get that sort of texture that brings you into the mood of it. I mean, granted, this is a podcast the mood is literally shouting at your face and talking about dicks for an hour, so it's kind of hard to set moods, but you know.
And also kind of ADHD, I guess. But
Yeah,
like,
broken sentences, not being able to say complete sentences like
and,
that.
And something else we probably forgot.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So I'd like to preface this before we go into any of Joey's topics.
Okay.
So the way we set up this episode.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. So the way we set up this episode was we were like, all right, we recorded 8, and we get the episode done. And we're ready.
Can I preface the start point of this,
Sure.
and then you can go on with the rest of it. So
Yeah.
basically, as many people, as I've said multiple times in the podcast, I have an internship that I've been working. I'm very grateful for having. And I got an email a bit ago saying that we had a Zoom meeting from like an hour before we usually start, going all the way until an hour after we start. So it was like 7 to 9. I don't know why I fucking I
I see.
So like I was like, okay, that clearly takes priority
Yeah.
because advancing my career in life is something I would
Ouch,
like
that
to.
hurts, Joey.
No.
You say we aren't friends anymore, and you're saying that takes precedent over this? That, dang.
Trevor, I'm sorry. I gotta build a career here, buddy. But yeah,
We're building a family.
We're building. I will make this house a home. I swear to God. But yeah, I was like, okay. I knew Dominic would be okay with that. I didn't know if Trevor would be okay with that. I texted them both. They both said, okay, cool. So I get in the meeting.
Yeah.
And my superior is like, my boss basically is like just talking about all the good things that a company is doing, projects that are happening down the line, and all that kind of stuff. And then I looked at she was talking for an hour, and I was like, okay, this is going well. I'm learning a bunch of good information. And then at exactly 8:00, when we usually start recording, she says, okay, my computer's about to die, so we're going to wrap this meeting up early. And I was like, oh.
Well.
So the meeting ended early, and I just like, just immediately, I was like, okay, cool. I immediately messaged in the Discord. Okay, everybody, meeting just ended. Can you guys meet early? And like,
Yeah. And so I'd say, I'm like fucking around on the computer because like I like to be early, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm an hour early. I'll just fuck around on the internet and stuff. I hear a Discord ping. I see a message saying, all right, yeah, my meeting ended early. Get in. And I was like, fuck, I really want to like take a shower. I hadn't yet, and like usually take night showers. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a shower. Maybe I'll take a shower right now. And then I came in and I was like, hey man, sorry, I'm going to go take a shower before we get started. And then I think, was it your idea that you said, okay, but what if you take a shower like really quickly?
yeah.
No, wait. No, here's what it was.
Okay, no. I think it was like,
No, you
Trevor
wanted to start
also-
soon.
Well, I
Wait,
said
wait,
give me-
Trevor, yeah.
Yeah, I said give me 10 minutes because I had just finished dinner.
Yeah. So I looked at that and I was like, "Fuck, we're kind of on a time crunch with this." I say that
So
it
you
being.
thought.
I say that while we started recording at 8:40.
Yeah.
So we just fucked around for like. It was funny because like I was like I joined the call, then Dominic joined the call, then like
Everybody joined the call.
Then other Chris joined the call. Then like I blinked and like Gus and Marcello were there, and then Trevor joined in, and I was like, how the fuck did this get so big?
But so once I got in and we realized we were on a time crunch, I asked myself, how fast can I shower? So then we brought up the preposterous rules of speed showering, which is essentially, okay, the second you leave the Discord call, a timer starts. You have to run from your desk into your shower and then go through your entire shower routine and then come back out as quickly as you can. And we have discovered that for my process, I take about 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Joey takes about 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay, to preface why I took that long, I was an idiot, and at the start of it, I was like, fuck, I have to pee, and then I started peeing.
And that's
Well, I
what we're
think a
talking
big
about,
part of it-
efficiency.
Wait, no, Trevor, what's up?
I think a part of it is just how much hair you guys have.
No, I
mean-
got a hair. I got a haircut.
No,
dude.
I know that, but it's still more than Dom's.
Actually, it was funny
true.
because in the middle of the shower, I was like, "Thank God I don't have long hair, because this would have been way longer."
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I didn't partake.
Oh yeah, you and your luscious mane.
Yeah, you haven't seen me in a really long time. It's pretty long now.
Nice.
How long?
It's just below my shoulders.
Damn.
Jesus,
That's
whoa, surfer bro. All right. But yeah,
And I'm not planning on cutting it anytime soon.
good on you, bud. Good on you. Trust me, it's awesome until it gets too long.
Oh, it's such high maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I just want to mention this before we get on to another topic.
Uh-huh.
Gus said that he took his shower. Gus got back and his shower took 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
I don't
and
believe it.
And he literally said, I jumped into the shower and almost slipped. And I was like, dude, that's how people fucking die. Like-
Yeah, yeah. And like to be fair, by the way, like we weren't like I was trying not to cut any corners like that. Like I made sure get the bar soap on you. You have a face wash because you don't want acne. And then got the shampoo and conditioner. I have separate bottles, so it took even longer. And then you have to fully dry off, sprint back into your chair. My chair is still kind of wet. I tried to dry off as well as I could, but it's not quite that good. But it was
That
don't know.
I have to say that was by far one of the stupidest pre-show rituals I've ever done in my life.
it's pretty
Well,
dumb.
And then we didn't start the episode for another half an hour.
because okay, my ADHD brain was just like, oh, it's a bunch of people in a Discord call together. That's fun. And then
Yeah.
like I just started like leeching off the different topics, and like someone brought up the topic of okay, would you rather eat 5 pine cones or shit out one?
That
And
might
then
have been me.
And then Chris said, do you have to swallow the pine cones whole? And I was like, where is this going?
Well, my thought process behind it was if you eat the pine cones, you're going to have to shit them out anyway.
It's true.
So
Yeah, but they'll be like, well, okay, wait. That depends. How big is is the pine cone in the other one?
If
that
you eat
shit
it, it
out?
has
Is it
to-
the whole thing, or is it like?
Well, if you eat it, it still has to come out. It doesn't matter how
That's
big
true.
it is. Again, we're not comparing anything.
It's such a stupid hypothetical.
I know, but like here's the thing. If you chew it enough, it's going to be like anything else that passes through you. That's the thing. It's just going to be food. It's not good food by any metric at all. It's a fucking
But
seed,
it's
technically.
food.
It's a goddamn flower. The world's hardest flower.
What if I get implanted?
And you could
with
possibly
a,
shit
what
out
if,
one.
What if you get implanted with a pine cone while you're eating it, bro? Like,
Dude, what dig a hole in the ground. Just hunch over it and get ready.
holy shit, this is stupid. Anyway,
That was how our recording session started.
yeah.
Pretty good way to start.
It was a nice piece of serotonin that we all needed for this week.
It's true. I jumped in a
And-
freezing cold shower. It was horrifying. It was great.
Yeah, it was a nice introduction for me.
Yeah. I will say one thing that I've been meaning to talk about for a bit, on the podcast that I do genuinely like that we do, that has like become a byproduct of everything, is that like obviously we have our own Discord server that we use for this podcast, but we also unintentionally created like a small little community of people.
Oh yeah.
That I just know. And like I was like, fuck, this is kind of cool. Like,
Yeah, right?
yeah.
To all the people
And-
watching, to all the people that may or may not be in the Discord channel, we appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Especially our new guy Trevor. Okay.
Exactly. So Joey, how did you get
Thanks,
railed this
guys.
week?
Actually, speaking of
Wait.
No, okay. Okay. So Trevor, you know what TikTok is?
Yeah, I know what TikTok is. I don't have it. I watch occasional videos. I know what it is.
I see the grandfather
Okay.
clock and it go tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Okay. So, do you guys both know who Howie Mandel is?
Yeah.
I am aware.
So, Howie Mandel, for those of you who don't know, used to be the host of a show called Deal or No Deal, and also is one of the judges right now on America's Got Talent. And has been for like, I want to say the last
While.
like 5 years or something.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a while.
Or like maybe 7 at this point. Anyway, he has a TikTok page.
Yeah, he does.
And he posts very cursed content from him
Whoa.
just reacting to weird videos to a literal video of him just like pouring frozen yogurt on a bald ass head to
I know this for sure because of his character. He's also kind of a germaphobe, so the idea of him pouring just ice cream on his head's kind of fucking funny.
And his most recent fucking weird ass stunt has horrified all of TikTok.
Oh no.
And when I describe what it is, you will not fucking believe it.
What is it, Joey?
So, Howie Mandel. First of all, before I talk about what the actual video is, the start of it is it's all like one central photo with him in like the corner or like in the middle of the frame, like talking. And he starts it by saying, "My friend Ryan bent over and I found this. Is this COVID related or we need to look this up because it's not good." Dominic, do you know what the photo was?
Please don't tell me it was a pregnancy test.
No, it's worse.
It's worse. I don't know.
It was.
Oh no.
It was a prolapsed asshole.
Oh no. Now this is a gamer moment.
and like there were like millions of posts being like of meme posts being like, "My day's been going pretty well so far. Howie Mandel's TikTok." And like I like keep looking at, and like the funniest part is that obviously he took down the video.
I
But,
wonder
like-
how that's possible. I wonder
But,
what
like-
would compel him to do that.
No, but like he kept going on with the TikToks and acting like nothing happened. And his comments are just full of, "So how's Ryan doing, bud?" Like,
Is Ryan sitting well?
is Ryan okay?
Can Ryan pass poop?
It's like I and against my better judgment, I looked up the actual video that wasn't like censored.
Oh no.
And I was like, "Oh god, why did I do that?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
This was an event. Like,
See, and it's funny because in society, like, you can go on Spank Bros and find a prolapsed asshole in 5 seconds, okay? And suddenly when Howie Mandel does it, it's like a big thing or something.
you know, I wouldn't expect that to see a prolapsed asshole on TikTok of anything.
Yeah, there's
Like,
kids on
Jesus.
that website.
There's kids on that fucking site.
There's also kids on Spank Bros, but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about
We
that.
don't talk about that.
Uh,
So Trevor, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't know TikTok or anything, so I'll let you guys talk about that.
Fair enough. To be fair, I am an old man. I do not have a TikTok. Joey,
I think I'm the only person in this call right now that's on TikTok.
yeah, you also
And
edit
I've
TikToks.
Probably.
Yeah, I also edit TikToks for like my internship. So,
So you kind of have to have it.
yeah, and like I've been on TikTok for like I've had it for like 3 years, and like
Oh, okay.
I don't post on it, but like I like just scroll
You
through.
browse. Yeah.
The funniest thing to me is that there's the most popular TikTok guy right now. I forget what his name is. Future Joey, put up an image.
Is he the guy
of
who
his-
does the? Is he the guy who does like the reaction things? He does. He puts his hands
Yeah.
up. Yeah, he's that guy.
So
Yeah,
he reacts to he doesn't talk at all, but he reacts to people doing those like life hack videos that are dumb as fuck and don't work.
love that guy.
And it's like, this is how you open your door. You take a pickaxe and then you smash the window in and unlock the door and then get in the door. And then like he just like duets that video by just like going up to the car, opening the door, getting in, and then closing it and just putting his hands up like, this is how you fucking do it.
Yeah.
And he's the most popular guy. He's like the most followed guy on TikTok now, which is
crazy.
awesome. Because he replaced, I think it was Dixie D'Amelio, which, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's my TikTok spiel.
Your TikTok talk.
Yeah, and I also,
Yeah.
I also watched Thor: Love and Thunder recently.
Oh yeah, I watched it too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I saw
I'm
your
not-
I
I'm
saw
not
your
a-
post, but I actually like the screaming goats.
Wait, what?
So let's put up a spoiler warning right here.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not
Yeah.
wish to be spoiled on Thor: Love and Schmachter,
Sorry,
please,
The
please
screaming
skip.
goats were known though.
Yeah, they're in the trailers. But
Yeah.
if you want to skip to the time on screen right now, you can skip that and listen to the rest of the podcast. If you care about spoilers for Thor: Love and Thunder, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So I just wasn't a fan of the screaming goats bit. I also didn't like how that was one of the main jokes that was through the entire 2-hour movie.
Yeah, it was for sure a reoccurring thing, but some of them were just you didn't expect coming, so it made it even more funny.
I
Like
guess,
all of a
but
sudden you
I
hear
mean,
the goat
comedy-
screaming.
comedy's subjective, like, and everything.
Yeah.
So, like, Trevor, you find it funny. I'm not a big fan of it because, like,
Oh yeah, I've
it's a
heard
me-
mixed.
it's a meme from like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about the movie,
Yeah.
but I liked it. You didn't necessarily like it.
I thought it
is
was
what it is.
I thought it was purely average in my opinion.
I agree.
I thought that Christian Bale as the villain was very good but very underutilized. I thought that entire scene in on that moon where it's all black and white was really sick. There were a
mean
lot
Moon
of things I no.
Damn it.
I just thought it was weird, just cause like
Yeah. So go ahead.
no, I'm trying to think you go because I lost my thought and
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the story was, I guess, not great. There was Great. Now I lost my train of thought.
Oh my god!
Okay.
So did you guys know that model trains are actually a really effective way to
Oh my god.
really move things along a table? I've actually seen plenty of restaurants that have trains that are able to push meals across the way. And
I will say.
please
like,
talk about the movie.
I just thought it was. I think that the sad part about this movie is that it's directed by Taika Waititi. And, like, I love his directing style and everything. But it saddens me to say this, but I think Thor Ragnarok is the better movie out of the two. And, like, because Thor Ragnarok is really funny and really good. And, like, I just think that, like, a lot of the comedy didn't land. The VFX, although they were really good at some points, at other points they were really not that good. I just thought that, like, the plot was a bit like it felt jumpy, cause like it's like, oh, we're going to Earth, then we're on this planet, then we're going to this other place, then we're going to this other, like, if they go to Earth, then they go to the Shadow Realm, then they go back to Earth, then they go to this other place, then they go back to Earth, and I'm like, why are we jumping so much? What the fuck, like.
Doesn't know where it wants to be.
Yeah. And I also thought that it was a bit strange that like Jane Foster as Thor I liked, and I thought her arc was pretty good, but the romance didn't really sell me.
Fair enough. Trevor, you still there, buddy? Hello?
Oh shit.
Oh no. Did we abandon Trevor? Did we leave him in the tracks? Is he driven his car off in reverse? The world may never know. The world may never know what happened to Trevor. Including Trevor himself. I think Trevor himself is also lost.
Okay, he's texting me.
Alright, cool. Great. We'll get to him in a second.
Oh, he's disconnected from Discord.
I see. Now here's the question. This is I think this is the first time we've had a mid recording interruption. Do we just let him go off and continue recording? Because I think honestly we could continue the episode.
I told him to keep the Audacity rolling.
Yeah, keep it for sure. See if he can try to connect back. But I think we can keep the train moving while he's gone. But make sure he can try to get back if he can. So anyways, you know, like in Japanese little stores, they have like trains that can carry food. And honestly, I think that's adorable. The problem is that in America, the food's too big. How on earth are you going to compare the trains that carry little tracks of sushi and little tracks of tempura? How can you compare that to fucking steak fried chicken or chicken fried steak? How is that possible?
Oh my
no
God.
Train or steed can be able to pull that far enough to make it to the table. It's got to go all the way from the kitchen. It's impossible. We need a heftier machinery. I say we have a construction site themed restaurant like the train situation that people have in restaurants. Where you have little bulldozers and you have little tractors that are carrying food behind them with their powerful little treads on little dirt tracks.
You are going off right now.
I'm passionate about this because it's funny. I enjoy this concept.
You ever go to those like restaurants where like like it's like the train goes and delivers food to you?
Yeah, I think there was one in where we used to live, where all we would do is we would just straight up. Oh shit, Trevor, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hey,
Cool.
He's back.
Yeah, Trevor's
Dude,
back.
I don't know what the heck happened.
That happens, man. You're still.
That's
recording?
Are you still recording?
I
right?
hope that's getting edited out.
Yeah, no, you're still recording, right?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Okay, cool.
We just talked about trains carrying food and the fact that we honestly think that if we were to make a place that would carry food on automobiles, I think it'd be really cool to have like a construction equipment or farm equipment carrying the food to the table rather than a train. And I got heated about it. I thought it was interesting.
He was going off, bro.
Because nothing American made can be carried by a small speed bullet. It's got to be carried by heavy machinery.
Trevor, did
Right.
you ever go to like a restaurant where like toy trains like gave you food?
No.
No? I thought there was
No.
one.
Really? I know there was one in like the suburbs of Chicago somewhere.
Yeah, it was. It was
I,
by where we lived.
my grandparents like took me to it a lot. And it was
Really? I've never heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they put it on like trains and like just like drive them around by the tables.
No.
I'm really tempted.
Never heard of that.
Really tempted if when the next time I come down there that we all go to that restaurant.
I don't know if it's open still or not, but like
That is the
like
problem.
it's been years since like
Oh, yeah, you don't know if COVID got him.
yeah exactly
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's true. The trains never die though. Trains will be there.
trains never die.
Oh, yeah.
Can this episode be called Trains Never Die?
Trains never. That's so fucking wrong.
That's an awesome title. Speaking of Raw, do you have
my
any
God.
wrestling things to talk about?
Oh fuck. Actually.
Any quick things?
Real quick thing. So WWE recently announced that I don't know if it announced it or if like it came up on like a blog or something, but ever since the early 2000s, I don't know if it's the early. Basically, WWE has changed their product from being a TV 13 rating to a TV PG. So that means like no blood and no like.
Oh man.
Oh.
So like, it's been like for kids because like let's be honest, one of the head big guys of the company is John Cena. John Cena is very marketable to children,
Yeah.
and because he's the ultimate face guy that you want to that like the kids want to see win.
And yet
he
you still
preaches-
can't see him.
I love how he literally went on Jimmy Fallon saying like, yeah, this meme has been going on for like the whole time. They will take jokes that wow, Jimmy Fallon's there with no one. And it will keep going.
Dude, if I'm gonna be honest, if that was the joke that was going around about me on TV, I'll take it. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
But basically, recently there's been I don't know if it's a rumor or anything, but I think WWE is changing their product again, and the PG so it was dubbed the PG era.
Oh boy.
Of like so where like the whole entire product was PG, which I found funny because Brock fucking Lesnar was on the fucking product. He's one of the most un-PG guys I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, apparently now they're switching back to TV 13, so
No
it's
way.
no longer PG. Which I'm like,
Oh.
fuck yeah, that's cool as shit. That means we can have hardcore matches where people fucking bleed buckets.
Nice. And people
Okay.
just like getting punched in
Also-
the mouth. Just poof.
Also, random tangent. Dominic, when you think of hardcore wrestling, what's one thing you expect to see? But actually, it's go both of you.
When I think of hardcore wrestling, I typically think of topless girls wrestling at a kiddie pool full of mud. So I don't know what else to expect, and if I'm not getting that, I'm going to be disappointed.
So that's pretty much going to be all the time.
No, but
Trevor knows
okay,
what's
what I was going for. You guys suck. Okay.
up. You said hardcore. That's as hardcore as I could think of.
So when I think of hardcore wrestling, I think of people bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And for some and obviously WWE in the PG era has put on hardcore matches, but no one's bled in them. And it was funny because I remember someone. First of all, I'm on Twitter a lot on like the wrestling side of Twitter. 'Cause I have a Twitter for two things: it's to keep up with wrestling, and to follow artists that I like, and that's it.
Doesn't John
and-
Cena follow you?
He does.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck it happened, but John Cena follows me on Twitter.
That's awesome.
And fucking fuck, I lost my there was someone on Twitter that I forget the tweet that said like, hell yeah, this is how you do a hardcore match, no blood needed. And I was like,
What?
that feels like a contradiction, because when you think of hardcore wrestling, I think of like people going through tables and bleeding and fire and like
Yeah.
barbed wire bats and like
Yeah, and mud
Thumbtacks.
and no bras. That's all I'm saying.
oh my god.
You
I want to
gotta
see
let that
Mick.
go, man.
If I see Mick, if I
can't
see
help it.
Mick, if I see fucking Mick Foley wearing a fucking bra, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Oh yeah. I imagine
Anyway.
the WWE ring just totally covered in mud. You know, dude, could you imagine? One day,
No.
I'm all right. I'm calling it now. I don't even know anything about wrestling. That will happen in the future.
What a wrestling ring covered in mud.
Probably, yeah.
I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask Chris O'Neill if that's happened before.
I'm sure Chris probably knows. Dude, honestly, top tier.
Top two.
Top tier. Godlike. Absolutely bodacious. Joey, do you have more notes, please?
I think I did.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, we basically went over all my notes on Thor: Love and Thunder. So,
Mm-hmm.
I've also been really invested in DC Comics recently
Ah,
Okay.
I
because
see.
like I've read a bunch of story. Because like their movies like are not like some of them are not the best, but their comics and their animated content I've always thought to be pretty good. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I mean, in my opinion, one of the greatest TV shows ever is Batman the Animated Series. And it's funny because I remember I was watching it, and you know what it, honest to God, reminded me of?
What's that?
What's that?
The animation style reminded me of Akira.
Huh. Did it?
And I was like,
Yeah, what's that?
Akira is like one of the most
boy.
influential anime movies of all time.
Let me rephrase that. What animation style?
Oh, it's like 80s, I want to say. 80s
Akira's
or
from
90s.
the 80s. Akira,
yeah.
for a lot of Americans, was like the first taste of anime. It was
Yeah.
like 85.
Okay.
Actually, I think it came out the same year that The Simpsons started airing.
What a weird
Oh,
timeline.
wow.
I know, like,
That is a bizarre timeline.
oh my god, there's a there's a fan comic called Bart Kira that
way.
redraws the entirety of the manga of Akira in with all Simpsons characters and locations.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
Wow.
It's fucking awesome.
That's not real.
It's so look it up. I swear it's so real. I'll show you it later.
Future
But,
Joey,
like,
put up a picture.
put up some of the artwork for Bart Kira. Cause like I remember like I think like they replaced characters like I think like the army general in Bart Kira is replaced by Principal Sanders. I think that's his name.
Principal Skinner?
And Skinner, yeah, Principal Skinner. And like it's funny because like both those characters match up because they're both characters fighting for a world and government that's like falling apart around them. It's so good.
that sounds epic, dude.
It's fucking awesome. Like-
Did it ever make to print, or is it like
no,
online
it's
only?
100% like online. I think like it took like some artists like 3 years to do the entire thing.
Yeah, I imagine. Sounds like a
Wow.
task.
It's fucking insane.
That is pretty
So
insane.
Joey, is there anything in the DC comics that you'd like to see in a TV show or a movie?
I mean, most of DC, in terms of Batman, most of like his like repertoire has been very properly represented in Batman the Animated Series. Because
Okay.
like, if you want to see a fucking phenomenal Batman story, watch Heart of Ice. It's the episode that it is the episode that is the foundation of Mr. Freeze's character.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet
And
you.
yeah. Also, fucking, you know the iconic Batman line, "I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman"?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from the animated series.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. He says
Would you like
it.
this? Oh,
What-
go
what's
for
up?
it.
What's up?
No, I was gonna change topics a little bit. Go
Okay.
for it.
But yeah, Batman. It's funny because like it also is part of the is 100% also the reason why one of the best LGBT ships, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, became a thing. Because there's an
Oh.
episode called Harley and Ivy, and although they didn't get together in that episode, because obviously it was the '90s and like LGBT representation was like still iffy with a lot of
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Uh, there is a prolonged scene where Harley and Ivy are fucking hanging out in Poison Ivy's like house at the time, and
And there's a mud wrestling, kiddie pool in the living room,
No.
and you gotta just say, you know,
no, and like both Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are wearing very baggy button shirts, and it looks like they're both like not wearing pants. And I'm like,
Huh.
dude, it looks like they both just had sex. What the fuck is that?
I mean,
Well, and they continue that Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy theme in the new Harley Quinn series. I haven't seen it, but
Oh, you mean the animated series?
yeah, the animated series.
Oh, fuck yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Have you
like,
seen it?
Yeah, I have. It's fucking awesome. That series goes into Harley's like relationship with Ivy, and like, cause like it's very complicated. Cause like Harley's obviously a damaged character, and
Yeah.
like it's her trying to cause it's interesting not to spoil it too much, but basically Poison Ivy is like also like debates her feelings a lot, because like she like is in a relationship with one character but also is debating her feelings on Ivy too, and it's very complicated and very good. Also, the comedy is on point with it. Joker says that women aren't funny, and it's funny.
yeah,
I'm
love
I'm
seeing
not
that clip
joking.
on Twitter.
I'm not joking. That's episode 1.
I like how
is.
they are making the relationship more complicated, taking it up further steps.
Yeah, I mean, like episode the last episode of season 2 left it in a pretty like on the nail location to lead up to season 3, which is coming out this month. Not
Okay.
sponsored, just saying that it's a really cool
Just like,
series. But yeah, the comedy is really good, and yeah, the comics do a lot of weird things with the relationship, because they have made it canon in the comics, but they've also like broken them up and gotten them back together, and did this weird fucking thing where like Poison Ivy at one point died, but then got regrown in a plant body, and so she's like still in a relationship with Ivy, but also getting used to a new body, and like it's a headache. Like,
If she's made of ivy, just put her on the side of like a Chicago brick wall. I'm sure she'll grow back.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy is Wrigley Field.
I was
She
gonna
is the
say
back
put her
wall.
in the ivy in the outfield.
Yeah.
If it gets lost, that's a double. Or what is that?
I
A
didn't-
single?
Yeah.
Is that
Is
a
it a
rule?
double?
Wait, what?
Is it? What's the rule when it goes into the ivy? Isn't that a single or is that a double? Trevor, sports guy.
Ground rule double.
Oh, okay. I see. I always thought
Yeah. The outfielders have to put their hands up. They can't go for it,
they have to put
but
their hands
they
up.
put their hands up, and it's a ground rule double.
Yeah, right. I've always saw that on like bar TVs, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? As a White
Yeah,
Sox fan, it
they're
confused me
waiting to
immensely.
get arrested. That's
Oh yeah.
they couldn't catch the ball, so they had to get arrested.
Sir, get down! Sir, get
Yeah.
down!
Yeah, I feel like we should mention at this point that Trevor is an elusive, unfortunate Cubs fan.
Unfortunate. Oh, I see what
The
you mean.
minority. He is the minority in this group.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know what you mean. Yeah, no. I thought you meant in terms of their record.
No, I mean the
no,
fact
no,
that you're
no.
just a Cubs fan.
No, you're just a Cubs
Oh,
fan
yeah,
in a
well-
place full of White Sox people.
Yeah, I have to deal with that every day with a certain someone.
Certain someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, that was.
it's Dominic.
always
He
interesting.
bullies you constantly.
It's true.
So
Sup, nerd? Nice C. What does the C stand for?
Well, the thing is with Dom is that he likes.
I'm just.
The thing with Dom is that he likes other teams. He likes the Phillies.
This is true.
Uh,
I
was
do
it the
enjoy
Orioles?
Phillies.
you like the Phillies?
I do enjoy the Phillies before Bryce Harper, but Bryce Harper can fuck
Oh,
himself.
the Phillies are doing well.
They're doing well. It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've lost a couple games in a row, but they're still in the wild card mix.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting East Coast series.
Yeah, and they're doing it without Joe Girardi.
That's the crazy part, I think.
Yeah,
Joe Girardi is fucking yeah.
I wonder what was going on with that. I wonder if Joe Girardi was just not. It was
Just
a
wasn't
bad
feeling it.
atmosphere.
It's just
Yeah,
like, nah, I don't know.
not a
Just
good
feeling
clubhouse situation.
well. Yeah. It's like, what? But you're perfectly healthy. Nah, I just didn't want to.
I see.
It'd be like that.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I give you guys something that gave me that caused me to get furious about something recently?
Sure,
Okay.
go for it.
Okay. So I'm going to put this out on the table. I fucking hate the Milwaukee traffic system. It's terrible. It's
I mean, you've talked before about that one intersection where your AirPods turned into fucking dust.
it's horrendous. I have never seen so many people just do a U-turn in the middle of the road. They just do
What?
it in the middle of the road. Yeah, it's really common. And you wouldn't think that would be possible, but like I've never seen also like in this city so few cops anywhere. You can U-turn anywhere. You're not going to get pulled over. Who gives a shit? But no,
Well, they
apparently
don't
it's
need to go-
so not inconvenient to go up to an intersection and not pull a U-turn apparently.
Okay, that answered
And-
my question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apparently, it's just so much of an inconvenience to go a little bit farther up the block to do a U-turn. They're doing like on the median. They go on the median, swerve out, and go in the middle. Unbelievable.
That's fucking weird.
And not only that, the traffic system to get on the highway in the city is unbelievable, in my opinion. It's terrible. Why is it that in a 6-lane arrangement you need to be one lane from the left to get on a certain exit to go one direction? Why? Why is it one lane?
Wait, one lane in a 6-lane fucking
Like in
what the fuck?
like in a 4 or 5 lane arrangement, you have to be in a specific lane to go on a certain exit. And if you're not from there, you're gonna miss it, okay? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how good Google Maps is, you're gonna miss it. And like it's just things like that that are all over the city. There's a fucking exit ramp that I go off when I get off of work that literally has a sign next to the light that says you can turn, or it says turn on left after stop at red, which means there's a red light there that turns green eventually, but it's a red light and you can stop at it, and if there's no cars coming, you can go.
That sounds like
That's
that sounds-
horrendous.
That
That's
sounds
terrible.
Like that sounds like the sign's having a stroke.
It sounds like a Seinfeld bit, is what it sounds like. It's fucking bullshit. And then there's another left that I have to take on that same light. And I swear to fucking God, there's no other signs. But I've literally seen almost every other car do the exact same move, where if there's no other cars and it's a red light, they have to turn left. That's illegal. So why are the rules so cryptic and inconsistent in this goddamn city? It makes no sense.
That must just be do you know if that's just a Milwaukee thing or
Honestly,
like a Wisconsin thing?
I have no
'Cause
idea.
I work in Kenosha, and that's not not
Right?
how it
That's
works.
what I'm saying. It's the city. That's all it is. It's nowhere else. I've literally, I mean, like, Chicago's traffic isn't great, but like that system makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everything is an exit to the right. Very
I
minimal lanes. Very simple to understand.
I was
No
gonna say.
complications.
I haven't driven around Chicago that much, but I do know that I haven't run into any of those kinds of situations.
It is not nearly as complicated.
And I've also only ran into one 5-way intersection so far that I know of in the city. But
That you know. Of. There's
that I
the
know of it.
Isn't there an 8-way? There's an 8-way somewhere. Isn't that
There's a
Randolph?
talk about 5 streets like intersecting,
I think so. It's five. It's either like 5 or 6. I can't remember.
or you're talking about like
But it's a crazy
lanes going in
intersection.
one direction. Now I'm just confused.
No, it's more like no, it's like literally like a 6-way. I forgot the name of the street, but like over there's like a Doc Martens store and a good ramen place, but like I don't know, but it's like I remember biking there during the pandemic, and I was like biking around the city when I lived there, and I remember biking there.
That's how infuriating the entire Milwaukee direct traffic system is. Dominic bikes everywhere.
It's true. It's true. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the city can support bikers either. I mean, it's like the windiest. Every time you want to go out to bike, it's like 50-mile-per-hour winds. You have no choice.
Oh, I know
And
what that's
every
like.
car likes to get into the bike lane as well.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything about Milwaukee that you like?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't
Because
think
you're
you'd
talking
be-
about
I
all
don't
this
think you'd be
bad
living
stuff.
there for-
Oh,
I don't
no,
think you'd
I
be-
hate
I
the
don't,
traffic.
I don't think you'd be living there for 3 years if you was like,
No.
Well,
God,
I
fuck
don't-
this place.
Well, it's where he goes to school. I don't know if he would transfer just
Yeah.
because he doesn't like the city.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be an atrocious city, but no, I mean, I hate the traffic. Everything else about the city, I don't mind that. Like, there's nothing that I like hate or despise as much as traffic. But yeah, like, great stuff. Good restaurants, good beer, good places to go. The weather is usually pretty nice. It's pretty temporal. The summers aren't too hot. The winters are freezing, but they're also really pretty. So yeah, there's things I like about it.
Yeah.
I just
Is it-
hated the
what-
fact that I have to like pick a lane, and if I don't get it right, well, there goes like 5 minutes,
Yeah,
and then suddenly
So
I'm
what-
late for work, and I look like the asshole.
right. Yeah. So, what do you like to do up there in Milwaukee on your free time?
Uh, you know, uh, dap up the good old crackhead on the corner. Got to do that. There's at least one.
give him a good old fist bump.
Yeah, it's true. Give him a good old fist bump. Sometimes if I have the money, I'll give him a $5. But I like to bike around there.
I like how Dominic's first fucking thing he says about like having free time in Milwaukee
Is dapping up a
to just
crackhead.
is to just hang out with crackheads and like pay them money.
I'm gonna be honest. They're kind of everywhere. There's a lot of crackheads.
I've heard the stories like
Oh yeah, I've told stories, but I don't know. I mean, I like biking around. I think, the scenery around the city is really beautiful. The bars are pretty good, and they're usually pretty cheap. Compared to Chicago's rates. I mean, things are definitely much cheaper there. But
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
their
it's
taxes are so much better in Wisconsin.
yeah, I'd say
Probably
so.
their prices, even gas.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
all
paid.
And-
better in Wisconsin.
and they also get spotted cows. So there's
It's
that.
true.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
true. This is the privilege I get.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I know. Like I heard from Joey, what was what you paid for gas last time?
Well, last time I paid for gas was in the suburbs.
Well, how
I
much?
want to say it was like.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so long, I can't fucking remember.
Oh my God, Trevor, what did you pay for gas recently?
In Kenosha, it's $4.39. It's down.
Damn,
to
that's pretty good.
That was yesterday, and today it was $4.29.
Damn, that's pretty good, dude. I'm getting
Yeah.
a rate of about $4.50 where I live.
Dang.
That's pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, you're in a bigger
do I
city,
dare
so it's
look
gonna
up?
be more.
Do I
Yeah.
dare look up what the price is where I'm at? Because I'm in Chicago, and it's gonna be fucking.
I'm gonna take a
awful.
wild guess. $6.80.
Oh no,
Like-
it's probably like $5.60 or $5.80.
No, I know there's one BP by Lincoln Park, which is like the trap of all tourist traps, where gas is like literally through the roof. It's like it
Oh, yeah,
prides
'cause
itself
they
in
have
being
to
the
go
most
there.
expensive station. Yep.
How do I check the price of gas near me?
Just Google gas near me.
Okay.
Use your cellular device and your mind.
I tried using. Okay. So there's one by me. That's $5.43.
That's actually not nearly as bad as I thought. It's not
Or are
nearly as
you
bad. I
talking
thought it was
about
closer to
you-
6.
You talking about you at your apartment down by DePaul?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see. That's actually
In
not
the-
that bad.
Yeah,
in the
that's
city.
a lot
okay.
less than I thought.
I mean, it's still
I mean,
$5 when it used
this-
to be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? No kidding.
So how about them gas prices? Am I right, fellas? Flips
Fossils.
Yeah.
Flips burger, lights a cigarette, and
Eats a
plays
Skittle.
Jimmy Buffett.
Eat Skittle, commits treason.
Commits treason. Oh my god.
For sure. I like how we ended on the most boomer topic I could think of. Gas prices
yeah.
and traffic.
We go
Yeah.
from a sick ass fucking Lion King impression to, man, gas fucking sucks. Like,
And which exit do I go off? Who would have guessed?
I'm-
Third from the left.
I'm fucking pissed.
Just see me like rocking back in my chair. Spoiler alert, it's not me just shouting. It's me banging my head to music on,
Yeah.
on the highway.
Listening to like what, fucking Death Grips or something like that. Like,
Yeah, it's just going, what's over? What's over? And some dude next to me is just like, what the Some guy's just like, is that guy having a stroke?
I love that podcast. I should listen to it more.
Oh, dude. To a local YouTube page near you.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
I gotta figure out how to get it on Spotify. Anyway,
One day, folks, it's a promise we'll hopefully make up to you one day. We'll get this podcast on Spotify.
maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Maybe. Would you like to... Do you hear an ambulance in the distance, Joey?
Trevor, I think I hear an ambulance. Do you?
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I had an ambulance at distance. I literally just, oh my god, I went to adjust my glasses that I'm not wearing, and
Ah.
oh
Because
my
you think you wear
god,
glasses, you're better than us, huh?
literally everyone in this call wears glasses. What the
Yeah,
fuck
I know.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I can hear the ambulance at distance, and we just had a stroke. Woo! Let's fucking go. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're having a stroke. If you did like it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with a friend or an enemy or a neutral party.
I'd like for you to print out a YouTube hyperlink on a piece of paper, very annoyingly, so that way you can't just copy paste it into a search bar. What do you want to be, like a fucking idiot? And you want to slip that under your neighbor's door, so that way they know about the terrible things that you're talking about on a podcast with two idiots,
Yeah,
including the idiots are. It's not Trevor. I'm
it's
I'm
not
referring
Trevor.
to myself and
Trevor's
Joey.
not an idiot.
We love you, Trevor.
Love you too, guys. Thanks for having me.
Uh,
Also,
Trevor,
thanks
I
for
hope-
being on the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for being
Yeah,
on the podcast,
thanks for
dude.
finally letting me come on.
We'll get you on again sometime.
One day.
Never letting
day.
you forget that.
5 more episodes of Trevor.
Add that to the fucking inevitable "we're having a stroke" iceberg that gets made.
Oh, yeah. Trevor never gets on.
Am I the Matt Damon of Jimmy Kimmel? I got on your show before Damon got on his.
Let's go.
You're more important than Matt Damon.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been We're Having a Stroke. My name is Joey. My co-host is Dominic, and we will see you guys next week.
I love you guys.